and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Blaq, live in the building once again. Back with another Synful Blaq Reacts. And I got my main mans. Big up effing sinners in the building. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm doing good, doing good. The big homie Brandon Hart is back with some new music, baby. It's been a minute since we reacted to this cat.
I don't think you're excited enough, sir. I'm not.
Oh, I am.
I know. All right, so Brandon, if you're watching, I just want you to let you know this is how excited we are. I'm gonna express the actual collective excitement that we do have. Just spitball this one for a second. La 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 la. Bitch, Brandon Hart's back in the motherfucking building. Yo.
But yeah, I have thin walls in my apartment, so I didn't want to yell. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Let the world know about Brandon Hart. Okay.
And we got new neighbors.
Fuck the neighbors. Fuck them neighbors. They a bunch of bitches. Oh, sorry, my bad. Watch your neighbors probably gonna watch the video. Be like, why you gonna do shit about me? I don't even know these niggas.
They heard Synful Blaq through the wall and I'm like, what the fuck?
They're like, oh, we gotta check that out. And then it's just me cussing out your neighbors. Oh my god.
For no goddamn reason.
No reason at all. Fuck them. No, but all jokes aside, listen. We've been talking about Brandon Hart for the last year, and we were like, we need Brandon Hart to drop some new shit. I miss Brandon Hart. And then he dropped some new shit, and this is in the middle of while we were doing a whole plethora of other shit, and life gets in the way, and then everything else. So now, we're just going to have to work our way up the ladder. So, it's not going to happen back to back. But it will happen back to back, and then back to back, where we'll be having some Brandon Hart action on the channel. We're going to start today with self-help. Brandon Hart as the advocate of a mental health advocate and an advocate of being okay to not be okay, and has his own take on life and everything. I say it's one of the more refreshing and unique things in the world. Is that right, Sandy? Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. He's he has talked to us here on the channel before, and he's always been super supportive of our reactions. Just a good dude, and he's always preached. When we did like Dad Bod and fucking everything that he came out with on Campfire Songs and that album that accompanied that, it was all positive. He was always the most positive person in the room, even though he's going through his own shit. And we've seen on his social media that he's been going through shit over the years.
Yes.
So I'm glad he's back making music. I'm happy.
Yeah, me too. I always say that when it comes to Brandon Hart, to be the hardest thing to be able to do, and I think me and you, we've talked about this before. Like, when you get into making music and you get to start really kind of like talking about a certain subject of music, and it ends up being some of your most, your bigger, more relatable songs, i.e. Jelly Roll, when he started out with Loneliness and that whole album that had Loneliness on there.
Yep. And now, like, I Am Not Okay.
Yeah.
Then you got Liar, all that shit.
Like,
now he's out here. Now he's selling out stadiums with Post Malone.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I felt he could have sold it out without Post Malone, but whatever. I felt that right at this point. Jelly Roll's a bigger artist than Post Malone. I never would have said that like 5 years ago, but yeah. Anyways,
I think they're about equal. I think they're equal right now.
I think
because post country album was fire.
I would be inclined to agree with you, except the fact that Post Malone. See, my problem with Post Malone is that he straight out. He didn't say like I'm gonna go in a different direction music wise. He straight out said, "I'm done making black music."
I understand where you're coming from with that.
And, you know, like there's sometimes there's certain things you say. I'm gonna try to say this as nice as I can. Okay. These nappy-headed non-Negroes. Yeah, I said it. These nappy-headed non-Negroes have no formal home training, and you can't just say, "I'm done making black music." All right? Because then in lies two problems. The first problem, which you're admitting that you're essentially ghetto Elvis Presley and using black music so selfishly and use it to make yourself wealthy. Hey.
So you're gonna use Eminem bars talking about Post Malone.
Yes. So that's that issue. The second issue, which I find the more ironic issue of all. Post Mr. Malone. Now, I know it's not your real name, but I implore you to look into the history books as I ask you this question. Who invented country music? And while you ponder that, it is Brandon Hart time. Big Sin, are you ready?
Yes.
Well, without further ado, this is Brandon Hart, self-help. Somebody needs some. Right here on Synful Blaq Reacts. Let's go.
I wrote 1,000,000 times I won't give up, but it's hard when you don't think you're enough. I read 1,000 self-help books, but nothing changed the way I looked. I took a bunch of online classes on awakening my passions, and all I know is I'm anxious and can't find anything to stop this. I need a miracle. I feel here alone, some kind of miracle to make me feel I'm whole. I'm looking for a quote to save me, 'cause I ain't been feeling good lately. It's like the whole world's going crazy, crazy. I'm looking for the hope to take me, 'cause I feel like I'm breaking. It's like the whole world's going crazy. So I'm looking for a quote to save me. I tried.
Well,
So I can. So one of the quotes that I can give them that I actually use at work with people when they're going through stuff is actually from Jelly Roll, and that's "It's okay to not be okay."
yeah. It's something that we've said on this channel a few times too, because we both of us have had our battles with things in life. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Well, I went through that whole. So I'm not going to say everything or whatever happened.
Yeah.
But the back half of 2024 was not my best time.
No.
So
No, not at all. Not at all. And I knew it. And it's kind of one of those things where, as Sim will tell you, I always say that I'm the type of person that'll give you your space until I realize that space isn't what you exactly need. You know? And that's kind of how I always play things. And then I realized space wasn't exactly what he needed. And, I tried to, it was a little bit too late for that one. But also, I was also going through the things myself because of my lack of conversation with this man while he was going through something. I was going through something. You know what I'm saying? And two completely different spectrums, but they kind of...
And neither one of us knew that we were going through anything.
No, not at all. And that's we shouldn't do that, right? Because at the end of the day, the one thing that suffered was the place that we decided to build to escape the bullshit, which is the channel that we created. And it's a rough go. But we persevere. We did the work. And it's not perfect. We got a long way to go, but we're on a path. And that's better than where we were, which was on no path at all. So, I absolutely
kind of a self-destruction. It's kind of a self-destructive path in my book. So
self-destruction and then fall. Well, I mean, see, my self-destruction is always is typically mental, right? And I'm not necessarily an ostrich when it comes to hiding from my problems. It's more so shutting down. You know, it's more so if I think about it, then I'm gonna get consumed by it. And if I think about it and I let it consume me, I'm not gonna like the person that's gonna be on the other end of it. I know what I'm capable of, right? And I think that we all are. We know what we're capable of, even in our darkest places, which is kind of why we avoid going into those places to begin with, right? It's not like if you're from Las Vegas and you know where Naked City is, do you know why you don't go into Naked City? Because you know what kind of place it is. Now, if you've never been to like certain parts of the East Side, you don't know what's in there. You don't know what you're gonna find when you go to the East Side. But everybody knows what Naked City is. And people tell you, don't go to Naked City. It's like on the other. It's like Mustafa told Simba not to go? You know, in the wastelands.
Don't touch the land in the shadows.
Yes, that's what Naked City is.
Everything the sun touches belongs to us.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the sun touches Naked City and it still doesn't belong to us. Sorry, it belongs to whoever's there. You just don't go there. And
you can go back into the history of this channel. Maybe I think it's the I Prevail Deep End video.
Yeah.
Where I openly admit my thoughts is not the best place for me to be.
No.
So.
And I slowly started learning that mines aren't either, because, you know, I had a slight mental breakdown earlier this month. Shit not going my way. You know what I'm saying? Things not progressing the way that I need them to. And on top of that, I think I told you that I got into a car accident, and you know it sucks. Mm-hmm.
We talked about it last time we recorded.
Yeah. So I'm not hurt or anything. It was more cosmetic than anything, but that cosmetic thing that happened really kind of fucked shit up really bad. So it has far-reaching consequences, and that's kind of where the problem is at right now. The far-reaching consequences of shit that I'm having to deal with is a lot. So if you can say a prayer for your boy, I really appreciate it, because I'm still going through it, but I'm trying to be more positive about it. And trying to do the best I can to get out of that. So Brandon, I feel you in all of this. Everything's going crazy. Friends going crazy. The world is not in a good place right now. And he did this 3 months ago, so you can only imagine how deep we've gone since. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So Brandon, keep spitting, because you cooking right now. I know he's cooking because the oven's on. You know, it's just right there. Oven is on. He's cooking.
I dance in the rain and let the storm pass. I downloaded every meditation app. I bought a calendar to track how many days have passed and how long this phase of retrograde will last. And I know I can't be the only one who feels like all the good old days are done. And I'm so afraid of what we may become, because lately it feels like the love's all gone. I'm looking for a quote to save me, 'cause I have been feeling good lately. It's like the whole world's going crazy. Crazy, crazy Dance like nobody's watching. Love like you'll never get hurt. Sing like no one's listening. Live like it's heaven on earth. I'm looking for a quote to save me, 'cause I have been feeling good lately. It's like the whole world's going crazy, crazy. I'm looking for the hope to take me, 'cause I feel like I'm breaking. It's like the whole world's going crazy. So I'm looking for a quote to save me. So I'm looking for a quote to save me. Yeah, I'm looking for a quote to save me. So I'm looking for a quote to save me.
Breathe. Man. Oh, it's a video by the Harts. Oh, the Hart did his I wonder if his spouse or something, his family helped him create the video. Which means that this is like in his house. Or maybe somebody else's house that he may rent, whatever the case may be. That's crazy. Brandon, I have two things to say. First things, thank you for coming back to music. I know how talented you are, and I know, well, I've been watching your struggles and your journey. I will tell you that the world of music, and I've talked about this with Mercules, that the music industry has a glass ceiling, and they don't want you to break that glass ceiling because it means exposing what the music industry actually means. Now, yes, you have Tom McDonald that has a friend that has destroyed the glass ceiling and built a penthouse on that bitch. But he's in a little bit of a different scenario because he uses the Eric Bischoff method of music, which is controversy creates cash. Remember I said in the video that don't think that y'all can do the same thing because you can't. You're in a different boat. But you are in a boat that is very much needed, and your message needs to get out further. So how do we do that? How do we get Brandon Hart's message out further? I think we have to. We as his fans have to acknowledge him. I think we have to put his music out there.
Yes.
We have to share his music. We have to be okay with people criticizing the things that we like, right? Because listen, people thought when we first started doing baby metal, people thought I was weird that I was listening to baby metal. I don't care. Guess what, bud? You're in my car. Guess what, bud? You're in my house. You're in my office. If you don't like what I'm listening to,
that's what they make Bluetooth headphones for, with noise canceling technology.
Yeah, see, you don't have to be in my house. As a matter of fact, I would like to be alone with my music. That would be my preference. Okay, I would like to be alone in my house with my music and my food. Okay, like I'm good with that. But me entertaining you is a favor. So, in exchange, you're gonna put up with my bullshit because it's my house. Now, if I'm in your house and I'll suggest it to you, and then you say no, like Brandon Hart, you'd be like, no, okay, I'm not gonna do it. But at least you know where I stand. I think that Brandon Hart's a great artist, and now you know I like his music. But as long as I put that in your ear and I do it enough times, maybe you'll go check it out. Maybe like, who the hell is this Brandon Hart cat? Why does Hollywood just keep talking about this cat? Then you might see, oh, she hates my guts, and then you start you start being like, oh, this is a hilarious ass video. This is awesome. And then you start seeing some of the crazy videos with the aliens and shit. That's
that one, Dad Bod is one of the funniest ones.
Dad Bod. Oh, you'll love Dad Bod. If you're a dad, definitely love Dad Bod. You know what I'm saying? And then you fall into the Brandon Hart rabbit hole.
Like we did. Yeah.
And I think that's where we have to that's where we have to be at. As your fans, the next stage now is like, we've solidified the fact that we like you. Now our goal is to put your music out there so others can find you. And I think we do this with our reactions. But I'll start playing it in my Ubers and stuff. I'll start playing your music and, more than I already do. Because on the Synful Blaq playlist, which I know I haven't updated in like 6 to 8 months. But, I can't update it now because I don't have Spotify Premium because I'm broke. Anyways, the point is, what I'm trying to say is we got you. And I hope as your friends, I hope that you take this snippet, put it on your, Instagram, whatever, and just say, we have to do this. I want you to be great. I want you to be famous. I know it's not about the music. I know it's not about the message or the sales and shit. It's about the music.
It's about the message. It's about letting him be who he is and feel comfortable enough to let people know how he is.
Yeah,
that's what it's really about.
True, but I say, and I get that. But here's where my thing is. Okay, you have taken on the responsibility of saying mental health matters, and we're dealing with a mental health crisis. Yeah. If we don't cross that threshold into saying mental health matters, so we can deal with this crisis that we have with mental health, especially with the message that you're conveying. You're not just saying, suck it up, be a man, right? You're actually saying we have to acknowledge it, and we have to be okay with it, and we have to take steps in order to treat it. If we don't get you to that threshold, somebody is going to miss your message. And that somebody may mean the world to me, may mean the world to Sin, may mean the world to any of our friends. And I can't live with losing another person. So it's our responsibility as your friend, as your fans. And we're friends of your, we don't know you personally, but, listen, I'd buy you a beer any day if you drink. If you don't, I'd buy you a soda. I don't give a shit.
And we know we know you like the content on the channel because you've commented and I've hit us up in Facebook messages and shit like that, so.
Oh, yeah, no. And I think that when he was dealing, he can correct me if I'm wrong or not. He can come to the channel. I think when he was dealing with something, and including Ritz too, because this happened at the same time with Ritz.
Yep.
That he was dealing with something, and he came to our channel and listened to all the positive, beautiful things that we said, and like the message that we let him know that we understood the message, that he was grateful for it. Like, I know it's not about the music; it's about the message, but the message is in the music, and the music is what cures souls, and you are the orator of this message, and we need you to spread your message to those that don't have a voice right now.
Sure, I still got the voicemail from Ritz that he left on the Instagram page.
Which I'm mad because he still hasn't accepted my follow request. But whatever, not my follow, but my message follow request. But it is what it is. That's my boy. I still love him. Same thing with Brandon. If you hit me up, Hollywood J Blaq, Hollywood J BLAQ. If you want to hit me up or hit Bigson up, hit the channel up. We'd love to have a conversation with you, even just to talk. It ain't even got to be on wax or on camera, or even on the internet. Like, I would love to, God honestly, have a conversation with you about life. And if you're ever in Florida,
facts,
or in Vegas, hit us up. We would love to just kick it with you, hang with you. We will make time. Shit, I will tell Sin's boss, mental health matters, and then hang up while I'm calling him out. Mental health matters? What the fuck did this nigga just say? He said mental health matters, and he said Sin's not coming in. Well, we just gotta let it go. Just let it go. Why? Because Sin's gonna beat her ass if we don't fix it. That's why. He's just gonna come in.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, we well, and it's one of those things. We're not out here clout chasing or anything like that. We genuinely care.
Yeah.
And we genuinely enjoy we generally enjoy your content. All of it.
See,
we generally enjoy it.
See, the difference between us and clout chasers is we don't need the clout. I can live my life.
We have 4,000. We have 4,500 people on the channel. I don't give a fuck about clout.
Listen, look, I will tell you. So doing Uber. I have taken literal pop stars on Ubers, and just had a great time just talking about life and shit like that. And even wrestlers, especially wrestlers. I get a lot of wrestlers. Just talking about life in general, bro. It's not even about saying the clout that I did it. It's just about the fact that we know that. I think, and I'll say, I think I told you before, Ilya Dragunov, me and him had a conversation. Mm-hmm. He said the difference between me and you is our job. That's it. They said this is what this is. At the end of the day, you're trying to take care of your family, and I'm trying to take care of my family. I said, and we all going through it. So, let's not make each other's lives harder. And, and show each other love. That's all we got to do. And once when he said that, my perspective on life really kind of changed about famous people. Like, really, seriously. It really did. When he told me like that, he's like very sincere, too. Like, he has a kid. He has a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just trying to feed his family. And I think sometimes they get lost in translation. Now, I do believe there are, like, evil conglomerate of people like Jay-Z that try to wish harm on other motherfuckers, but he's also trying to feed his family. And that's what he does. He stays on top. But like guys like Brandon Hart, guys like Tom McDonald, guys like Jelly Roll, guys like you see why they're some of the most humbled individuals on planet Earth. Because at the end of the day, they were just like us, trying to make something out of nothing with everybody telling us they don't believe in us. And everybody saying that this channel wasn't going to do nothing. And everybody said that I'm wasting my time. And everybody said I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I'm not. And I say, no, I'm not. Because even if I only end up with 4,500 people on this channel, the love that we've gotten on this channel and the people that we've helped on this channel and the people that we've, the relationships that we've made because of the channel and the people that we inspired because of this channel mean more to me than reaching 1 million subscribers. Go ahead. I may never reach 1 million subscribers, but in my heart of hearts, I know doing this with my best friend is what matters to me.
So I'm going to actually, if you're good with it, play the message Rich left on the Instagram.
You're going to have to do that.
For the channel.
Yeah,
I got it right here. I got it.
Yeah, because I'm not signed in on the thing.
But I'm going to play it. Yeah, I got you. So, this is what he left us.
Yo, what up, my dog? Hey, I know I already told y'all this before, but I was watching the review again. It's a reaction video again, man. I just want to tell you, thank you so much, man. Thanks for the love, man. Thanks for staying down with me. Thanks for not being judgmental and shit. Y'all are some cool ass motherfuckers, man. So, but yeah, I just felt like I needed to tell y'all much love.
And
that was from the homie Rich.
So if anybody, I always get this. Me and you always get that, right? We're non-judgmental.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. And honestly, I think the reason why we're not judgmental is because we've been judged our whole entire life.
Facts. Not only by other people, but family.
Yeah. Our whole entire life. We've been told that we're not good enough. We've been told that we're not smart enough. We've been told that we're not strong enough. We've been told we're not brave enough, that we're not, we don't have the mental capacity, that we're not going to live long, and we're not going to do this, and we're not going to do that. We've been told a bunch of shit, and we're still here, and we still inspire. And I'm not going to put what I went through on somebody else. And I know Big Sin is the same way.
Yep.
And that's why we continue to do what we do.
So, with all that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Go support the homie Brandon Hart. If you guys need to talk to us, hit us up in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on all social medias. We're around everywhere. But like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell so you know more Synful Blaq drops, baby.
That's right. So until next time, that's my man Big Sin over there. I'm your boy Hollywood J Blaq. We already told you what this is, baby. This is Synful Blaq Reacts, and we are out this thing. Deuces.